What's going on, y'all? Greg with Greg Said It. Back on another video here in another motivational Sunday. It's 2 days after the game, usually be the next day. So got a little light schedule today. I did my follow-up video yesterday, which was on a Saturday. If you haven't, check that out. It was live. It was a lot of good comments. It was a lot of good content. And I hope you all have a chance, if you haven't, to go take a look at it. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Go check out some of the older videos, see some of the predictions and some of the things I saw coming with the team. Some key players that I saw. Got a whole playlist of things. So if you haven't had a chance, definitely go catch up on that. But make sure you subscribe if you're watching right now. Today, I had some things that I figured would be some things to talk about on this motivational Sunday. And this one is just always on time here. We watched the game. We've been watching games really pretty much all of the season. With the new team, we saw that growing pains is what we would call it, where players kind of have to figure out their role on the team. The defense, the offense has to figure out its identity. And coaches have to get to know the players. Players have to get a feel of, their role on the team. And, on top of that, adjusting to the culture, adjusting to the expectations, like being on time, present at all the meetings, getting your schoolwork done. All the different things that Coach Prime tells his players they have to do. And contrary to whatever else you've been doing before, where you learned elsewhere, what you was allowed to get away with, it's a lot of things. But you also, of course, have the obvious. You have a new OC, new DC, where you have to learn the playbook, right? So we've seen a lot of guys haven't even been able to get on the field, maybe because they don't know the playbook. Or maybe them not knowing the playbook leads to some of the things we're talking about here. So we've been watching games, blown coverages, big play after big play. I don't know the stats, but we've seen a lot of big plays take place, where if they do score on a run or a catch, it really doesn't matter. It's a big play. Like we seen this week with Stanford. Quick slant turn to like a 97-yard touchdown. They're in good field position defense, and you give up a 97-yard touchdown on a quick slant. One-on-one coverage out there, the corner slips down. Safety kind of takes a bad angle or whatever, but he's the only one there. And the guy go all the way down the sideline. And then he kind of did it again, honestly, another big play when Travis was covering him on just pretty much a go route, fade or whatever, back shoulder, boom, cut back all the way across the field. These are the touchdowns that they actually scored in the third quarter, back-to-back possessions. And, they scored again, came up to, 29-19. And we've seen that in other games. We've seen it in the Nebraska game with the big run. We've seen that in the CSU. It's the big plays when you need to stop. The big plays on third and long. You're not getting easy conversions on your third and long. It's causing you to punt. But you giving up third and long, sometimes runs, a lot of times passing. And all you have to do is stop. Make a tackle. People huddle around each other, watch one guy tackle, wait till the tackle miss, then pursue the guy instead of team tackle. Or just been an animal, just everybody hit them at one time. So those are some of the things that we've seen that just don't make sense. We said they're not tackling good. They're not doing this and they're not doing it. But I will argue, if I was to argue, it's one thing, really two, but I'm going to package them together, that really makes all of this possible. And it's called alignments and assignments. You can't have an assignment without a proper alignment. Now, I'm a ball player, not a TV player. I played ball. I can coach it. I know the game. You always can know more, but I'm a fundamentalist. I believe in fundamentals. And alignment and assignment is something that I will preach hard in anything. Before there's a playbook, that's you knowing what your role involves. And that's your alignment and your assignment. If you're in defensive line, it's alignment and assignment, probably more than anything. If you're a linebacker, alignment and assignment. If you're at cornerback, alignment alignment and assignment, safety, and so on. Offensive line, alignment and assignment. So let me break this thing down for people. So I don't want this to go over your head. Alignment simply means, where do you line up in your position? Now, each position has multiple techniques, stunts, packages, all of that, depending on the position you play. For example, defensive line, you have your gaps, A gap, B gap. You got all these different terminologies, where you're lining up simply on the left, on the right, or head up. And when you line up on them, is that just a show, or is that where you're actually going to line up? It's possible for you to line up somewhere and then move. It's possible for you to show a look and then move at the last minute, or move on the snap of the ball to confuse the person who's trying to block you. This is defense. You have the ability, because they're running the play. You have to confuse them on the blocking scheme to free you up or one of your teammates up. Whether you're doing some type of blitz or some type of twist or whatever on the line. So the purpose of your alignment is, one, so you can be able to produce the play that your role in the play. Whether it's a blitz coming to your backside and you twist that way to open up the blitz, your design is to springboard somebody or for you to get to the play. That's me watering down the best I can. So without proper alignment, this is what can happen and what we're seeing. Too many people could be out of position. If I go to the left and we're both going to the left, nobody's on the right. We end up going to the same hole, or we controlling our hole. That's called gap control. If we both supposed to go left, we both need to go left, and I got your gap, and we kind of bumping down to the left, and the linebacker's filling in where I left from. If I go left and you go right, we both just end up in the same hole. And now we got two holes that's available. If I get washed into your hole, instead of holding my gap, holding my space, holding my position, my grounds, then I just open up a red sea for the running back or the quarterback to run through. That's what we're seeing when the quarterback that step on this run. Somebody got washed out of their position, their alignment. And it directly connects to assignment, because your assignment is what I expect you to do and where I expect you to be. Your alignment allows you to actually be in your assignment. I'm gonna break this thing down for you. So you can't do your assignment without being in alignment. Y'all gonna make me preach around here. I hear that preach coming out of. This in every sport. It's in basketball. If one person is out of position, it messes up the whole defense. And if you got a smart team or a smart player, they're going to take advantage of it. If they're watching film and they see you have tendencies to be undisciplined because you're always out of alignment, you're not even in position in the first place, how in the world are you going to do your assignment? You're not even where you're supposed to be. I don't care how talented you are, how strong you are, whatever you think you are. If I'm in football and I'm the quarterback and I see, we running the ball over here, it's going to be easy because this person is, unless he's just going to do a stunt or he just showing something that else. If he stay right there, my lineman's going to easily chip down on him and get to that linebacker. And God forbid if the linebacker's out of alignment, touchdown, safety way back there. I don't even have to block the linebacker because he's either out of alignment or he's going to make himself out of alignment by how he's piss poor reason, how he's a horrible reader. We just look that way, he just take off running. Now, his alignment was off and he ain't even doing his assignment. He's not being a team player, right? Because a team player knows, I do my role, you do your role. It's not my job to do your role. That's assignment. You have an assignment as a D tackle, nose guard, defensive end, edge rush, whatever you want to call it, whatever the defense, 4-3, 3-3-4, whatever we running. You have an assignment and your alignment aligns with your assignment. You got to do one first before you can get to the other. But the first step is align, then do your job. Now, if you're a defensive end and you rush up the field too far, You created a cutback lane, or you created a lane for escape for the quarterback. See, basic fundamentals is a D lineman, a DN, any rusher, you don't run 5 yards up the field because you just took yourself out the play. See, when Bailey did that hole and we had that big run called back, that defensive lineman had already took himself out the play. He didn't have enough sense to say, he did his job. He did my job for me. All I got to do is be in his way. I don't have to hold him. It's a run. It ain't a pass. He just went way upfield, way wide. He's not, unless you don't know what's going on, why are you holding him? He already done took himself out of position. It's almost as if I could have let him go and went on and blocked somebody else if I knew my assignment. If I knew the play was coming, they handed the ball off in the defense lineman go wide. He's not rushing down inside. He's going wide. The play is coming to my inside. He go wide. I push him inside, and we can keep it moving. Or I can just stand in his way because I know he ain't finna make the play because the play coming to my inside. That's knowing your assignment. Your assignment, your blocking scheme as a lineman, offensive lineman, your assignment as a defensive lineman. My job is to make sure that nothing come through this hole. Me trying to be whatever superhero and run all the way across the other side of the field and leave my hole open. What good is you? This is a team. See, what we really describe when a lineman assignment is teamwork. People in life don't know how to be a team player. People don't know how to be team players in relationships. People don't know how to be team players in business. People don't know how to be team players on the job because you don't know your alignment and you don't know your assignment. You talk about these kids, but they really exemplifying. They really a reflection of you. And maybe that's the frustrating part because you seeing a reflection in a it's real, but it's not real because it's not life. It's a sport. It's a game. But you're frustrated when you see people constantly get out of alignment and take themselves out of the play and make it easy for the opposition to defeat them because you're not even in your position. And then you don't even know the purpose of me being here. My purpose of being here is to do A, B, or C. My purpose of being here is to rush the passer and get pressure on him. And get my hands up if I can't get to him. Or simply don't get washed away and give a escape lane for the quarterback. So we all put pressure on him, and then I'm not in my position. I'm not in my line. I'm out of the point. Oh, now he can escape. Team sports is about playing together as a unit. And believe it or not, one person can mess up the whole thing. Everybody else can do their job, and that one person can not do their job. And that one person not doing their job is a wide open touchdown. That safety not doing his job, which is be a safety, and he's somewhere else, and the ball go behind him, or he's supposed to come up and be the last line of defense, and he don't make that play, it's on him. But if that safety come up and have to make a hit, that means a lot of people didn't do their job. But when it comes to passing, he is the last line of defense. You running up trying to make a play, you got a linebacker in front of you. That's why you don't let play action trick you to come up and try to make a tackle before you first worry about being a safety. You're not a linebacker, you're a safety. So linebacker job is to be the line of defense behind the line. You're the last line behind the corners and the safety and the linebackers as a safety. If a safety want to be a linebacker, he gonna get bombs over bad that. Then you see deep plays. If the corner don't do his job and he worry about the run first, and let his man get behind him, play action. Deep ball over his back. Putting pressure on that safety. The safety may not get there. See, there's a lot of things y'all don't know. Defensive scheme, cover 2, cover 1. I cover the guy, release him to the safety. I cover him, release him to the linebacker. Or I'm in man. But even if I'm in man, like with those quick slants, somebody can help me underneath. I played linebacker. That underneath man can take away that underneath to give my corner time to recover. Time to recover. You have to be a team player. Close windows, eliminate lanes so your teammate, even if you bail him out, but help him. You are a team. Make it easier on your teammate. In life, make it easier on your teammate. If you got a spouse, make it easier on your teammate. Do your part. Don't be selfish. Don't even do your part and have me do your part too. Or worry about your part and don't do my part. Team is about everybody doing their part and being able to trust one another. And when you don't have trust, teams fail. Not just on the football team, but in life. Your job, your business is going to fail if your partner or your leadership is not they're not on the same page, or they got selfish motives, or they want to see you fail. They say jealousy may be on the team. Maybe something is off because you're not playing as a team. You know, when you got, you know, you work in a school system or you work at a corporate, whatever. When you see leadership trying to lead and the people who they're leading are not cooperating, they're being resistant. That's a problem. You're going to fail. You see them not implementing what has been passed down for them to implement, the rules, the procedures, the bylaws, whatever. They're not doing it. It's gonna have a major effect because you're the foot soldier. You're the one doing the rope. What we're seeing with the players is the coaches take the backlash. It could very well be the players. It could be the coaches. The coaches can always do something better because they are the leader. They decide who's on the field and who's not. The personnel. But ultimately, you got to do the job. And then can they put the wrong person out there to do the job? Possibly. But the player is the one who want to be out there. The player who want the opportunity. When you know your job, it's one thing to not know your job, but when you know it and still don't do it, that's a problem. Because your alignment is needed. Your assignment is needed when other people are involved. It's necessary. You're not by yourself. You're not on your own. Other people are dependent on you. And you will be the weak link. You will be weak link. You will be the door of entrance for all things negative. For all things harmful, it will find you. No matter how great everybody else is, you can make that whole thing come down. Whether you're doing it on purpose, that's a problem because you're on a team to be disruptive, or you swear you're on a team and you have the right motive, but you constantly being the point of entry. It's not good to be the point of entry. All you have to do is do your job, know your alignment, and know your assignment, and spend your energy and your effort. Like they say, watch film, you doing your research, you perfecting, because that's your only job. It's not your job to be the quarterback. It's your job to be the center of the tackle. Put your focus on that. Don't worry about what everybody's doing. You can't be jealous because you got a job. No matter how minor it may seem, your job. I'm on the punt team. I'm on the kickoff team. If I mess around, I could be the point where we lose the game, or be a domino effect of us losing the game. If everybody do their part, you don't have these issues in sports and in life. That's my motivational message for Sunday. I hope you can see it. I hope you can apply it for your life because it's relevant. It is relative. And with that, Greg said it. Once again, like, share, comment. See your comments here. Make sure y'all subscribe. All 80 million of y'all who watching these videos, make sure you subscribe. Have a good day. I'll talk to y'all soon.